Who's doing Master Chat tomorrow?
We're live. So we are live right as we are finishing talking. Jeff Gargas with the Teach Better team. Dave Schmittou with the Teach Better team. We're here. It's Wednesday, December 2nd, which is crazy that it's December already. But this is your Teach Better Brain Break. Grab a drink, grab a snack, grab a friend, whatever. Sit back, relax. We're going to have some fun. We're going to play some games. We're going to give things away every 15 minutes, although usually that ends up being every either 13 or 23. It's always off. But we'll be having some fun. Stick around with us. We'll be right back. All right, just saw you putting it away. What do you got? Do you have a big tall glass there?
I had some options today. Today is one of those days where I was like, man, I could go with just about anything right now, and it's gonna be needed. But decided to just go with rum and Coke tonight. I actually went to the store. I went to classic.
It's a big glass of rum and Coke.
There's a lot of Coke, but I actually went to the store today and bought some eggnog, and was gonna be doing some eggnog and some rum or eggnog and whiskey. I wasn't quite sure what I was gonna do, but decided to go traditional and continue to drink more old man drinks. So
interesting.
It's a skinny glass though too. It's skinny, so don't be deceived.
It's nice. Yeah, it's nice. I went with wine today.
You are classy.
Nice 2016 Chardonnay from winetext.com. Thank you very much.
Is that a good year? I don't even know what that means.
I have no idea, but it's delicious.
All right.
I really don't care. I actually looked. So no joke. I actually looked and Googled what kind of glass I should have it in, because I have a couple different wine glasses, but I just pick them because I'm like, if someone's watching that actually knows something to do about wine, they're gonna be like, you're in the wrong glass. So I did find this is what I'm supposed to be out of the ones that I had. So anyway, hey, if you're watching, chime in, let us know where you at, geographically in on what platform. Kate coming in from Twitch. Yeah, bringing Twitch in early. I love it. Patty, what's going on? Patty's over on Facebook. Kumar, good to see you. I think this is the first time I've seen you in here. Have you been in here before? I think he's a newbie, man. That's awesome. Good to see you. He's over on YouTube, bringing the YouTube game with Dr. Dan Kreines over as well. Danielle is starting off on Facebook. We'll see if she bounces around or not. What game?
She wins the first round or not, right?
What game? So I've got some trivia, some random trivia pulled up. I've got some Would You Rather stuff pulled up. I think we'll probably do a 2 truths and 1 lie. And Dave, you said you have what? Defend the
Undefendable. So yeah. So
gotcha. Okay, so shake with eggnog and rum with salt. Okay, I'm liking where we're going with that one. So Danielle's noting that your attire matches your moods. Is that accurate? I'm trying to think.
Today's it must be like an Eeyore kind of day. Ooh, I'll wear the gray. I go live with Jeff.
Gotcha. Patty says she bought Southern Comfort eggnog. There was no Southern Comfort in it. Interesting.
Patty, I'm telling you, I did the same thing. I had the carton in my hand. I'm like, Southern Comfort eggnog, and I'm reading it says no alcohol included. So I put it back and got the generic Kroger brand. Yeah, it's
Alex. This is actually the third outfit that I've seen Dave in today. Because you were in something different in the drop in, and then we were in a meeting together. We were different, and Dave had no hat on, by the way. I was freaking out.
It is not attached to my head, yes.
Pat, are you coming to us from Long Island, or are you having a Long Island iced tea, or both?
Ooh.
Like to know. Christy representing Nebraska over on YouTube. What's going on? I'm loving this YouTube right now. Hold on a second. We've got a few people over on YouTube. That's good. It's good stuff. Alex is jumping just between the group and the page. I love it. Patty's laughing. I love it. I think she's I think that's a clue that she's on Long Island iced tea.
Probably not her first either. So well done, Patty.
So I did think a little bit through the game stuff, but I didn't do anything as far as preparing at all for giveaways. So my giveaway is gonna be the same as I always got. I got some.
I see a cat behind you. There's a cat behind you. Is that available or?
Hey, are you available? No, he's not. He's mad.
Okay.
I don't know. Not giving enough attention. I don't know. He's my son Jonathan. That's his buddy. We had to move his tree up because we got the kids lofted beds, and the worst thing about that was that Mittens normally sleeps in on Jonathan's legs down at the bottom of the bed. and he's been just like really mad at us for a while. So we took his tree upstairs, and I can get in. Both of them are just like as happy as can be. I think he's mad because Jonathan's playing on a Switch, and I'm not paying any attention. So anyway, Patty is from Long Island, but the Long Island iced tea is a nice idea. See, I'm full of great ideas here. So she's got a meeting at 7. I need to be coherent. I mean,
well, it's NCAA. I mean,
just
make the decisions.
So we want to just like jump right into games, or do you have anything else you want to talk about before we jump into the games? Like, or if you're listening and watching, you can tell us, should we talk about anything, or would you rather us get into games because we don't actually typically know what we're talking about? Like, where's that? How does that work? What's that situation?
Make a whole lot of sense ever.
Maybe more so when we're playing games than anything else, honestly, if you really think about it. So
that's probably true too.
While you do that, while they figure out whatever, I was seeing if he was still hanging around. I am gonna look up the master chat stuff so that I do have that. So when we get there at the end, that's what we were talking about when we first came on. Dave was asking me if I was stepping my game up and know who's doing stuff. So, okay, Patty, bringing up. Let's talk about the leadership course.
Patty, so welcome to the party. I'm loving this, Patty.
So this is really cool. On Tuesday we released a brand new course, Leading by Empowerment. It's the first course that you've done with us over at teachbetteracademy.com. So yeah, let's talk about it. What's give us the summary, the overview, the why the heck should we care about this course?
So first of all, let me put this out there. You keep saying the course that I've done. I am like the equivalent of James Earl Jones. I am just the voice behind the message.
You do kind of have a James Earl Jones voice. Yeah.
But there are so many people that were involved in this. You doing a ton of editing, Ray coming up with a ton of amazing graphics, Chad giving me some input on ideas. So it was definitely a team effort. But we just took some ideas and said, what does leadership look like? What should leadership look like in 2020? How can leaders step up and actually start empowering those people that they serve? Lean their ears in and listen to their needs and support them and build on people's strengths, as opposed to this top down, I have to have all the answers management style that so many of us have been accustomed to.
So that sums it up pretty well.
Yeah, that's it. So
Patty,
there you go. There's the course.
We do think you're drinking, so you might as well just get to it at this point. All right, let's what do you want to play around with first?
First of all, Nikki is now an old man as well, so well done, Nikki.
Thanks, Nikki.
Well done.
Okay.
Speaking of Nikki, you have a book in the mail. I will have you know, I waited in line at the post office for 45 minutes to get that sucker sent to you. Merry Christmas.
Wow.
Just saying. So it's coming.
You got a busy post office, or were they just slow? Did someone have like a million things to send out?
No, it was wrapped around. Everybody's trying to send everything out right now. It's crazy. But then again, my state is shut down. The only place you can go right now is the post office. So that might just be the hang-up. I don't know.
It doesn't make me excited to go to the post office tomorrow, because I got to mail a bunch of stuff, because I owe a few people some stuff.
And just wait. We're going to wait more stuff tonight.
Like 2 weeks ago, I sent stuff out and they sent it back. Even though there are people like labeled it for me, and it came back saying that I still owe money for. I'm like, you guys did this. So anyhow. Whatever. Natalie coming in with the hot apple cider and Fireball.
That'll warm you up. Well,
that's just
Natalie.
Something's going here, because she's mentioned Fireball earlier. You and me and Chad, we talked about Pitbull. Like, it's just, and that's the song that I usually play when I'm DJing. Pitbull's Fireball is like a great dance floor song. People don't think of it much, but it is. So let's play a game. Let's have fun. Hey, if you're watching right now, if you're able to, it'd be awesome if you share this out or tag some of your friends in the post or the tweet or the YouTube or whatever, so we get some more people in here, so we can have some more fun, maybe give away more stuff. That would be awesome. So you should do that. You can take like a screenshot right now. Dave and I will pose for a second like this.
Oh, okay.
I don't know.
Sorry. Sorry.
As if that was enough time for them to actually do a screenshot really quick. But whatever. Share that, but then hopefully you'll play along with us in the comments to what we're doing here, and we'll play for about 5 minutes or so, and then we'll do a giveaway, and then we'll keep going there. So, water's good though. Like I'm a fan. I will never dog just drinking some water. Like, it's good. I try to drink a lot of water all day, so I've hit my water today, so now I can move to grapes.
What is this water thing you speak of?
I'm going to fruit. I want fruit juices now. So
I go from coffee to this. There's no transition. So
Dave, just in case I don't say it, Nikki appreciates you at least. But technically, she appreciates it. Maybe that's like the
She
book.
appreciates the book.
Not necessarily you. And okay, we can stop stalling. I know we've been stalling a little bit because we're waiting for Jillian to get here. She's here
Thank
now.
you, Jillian. Now let's play some
Get
games.
going, so thank you. What do you want to do first, Dave? What do you want? Where do you want to go with this? You want to do a would you rather? You want to do some random
let's arm
trivia?
wrestle. I was thinking we were going to arm wrestle first. Is that which I don't know how do you do this? Left arm, right? I don't know. Okay. I don't know. I like to learn more about you, Jeff Gargas. So the games where I can learn about what makes you tick fills my soul, and I also like beating you in games. So I've got some options here, some things that we can do. We can do the 2 truths and a lie. Let's do something where I can get to know you a little bit more, Jeff.
All right, I'll do 2 truths and a lie because I told you earlier I had to write them down because I have a hard time thinking of that.
You have a hard time coming up with truths about yourself? Is that the issue?
Yeah, I'm not sure if Joe's watching like a game that's not going well or if he's referring to us as horrible football or not.
I'm thinking he's talking about Pittsburgh and Baltimore right now. I'm hoping that's what he's referring to.
Oh, how's that game going? That's right, they did start. I got to root for Pittsburgh today. Because Pittsburgh's like it's not like we're gonna get to the top of the division, but as long as they keep knocking Baltimore down, we can stay. It helps the Browns out, So anyway, so let's. What's
it like to have a football team with a head coach? I'm just wondering. Is it pretty cool to have a team with a head coach?
We'll see if he's still here tomorrow or not. Like,
okay,
it'll be interesting to see. Let's see here. 2 truths and a lie. I got to think of one that will be surprising for you. Okay, here we go. Two truths and 1 lie. I mean, I'm going to tell you 3 things about me. 2 of them are true. 1 of them is a lie. You guys play along. I won't answer anyone in the comments until Dave makes his guess first. So, 2 truths and a lie. 3 things.
I guess B. Oh, I got to hit him. I'm sorry.
3 things.
Out of order.
I can play trumpet. I can play the trumpet. I actually once worked as a blackjack dealer, and I played hockey in high school. Which one is the lie?
Okay.
I can play the trumpet. I was once a blackjack dealer, and I played hockey in high school.
Okay, so let me try to break this down and play detective a little bit. Okay.
12-7 Steelers, sloppy and lots of turnovers. Well, whatever.
Okay,
we're both used to that.
You're a blackjack dealer, and your player has a pair of aces up. What do they do?
I'm not going to answer that because it can give it like. Well, but I wouldn't have to be a dealer to answer that if I know blackjack.
Okay.
And if I'm a dealer, I just could also not know that and just not answer the question if they ask me because you're not really supposed to do that anyway.
Okay. At what point? What is the magic number when the dealer has to stay and can't hit?
I'm still not going to answer that because it gives it away. Like, but it doesn't.
You're playing trumpet.
I guess I could know that or not know that, regardless of whether I was a dealer or not.
Okay. How many buttons are there on a trumpet?
I'm trying to think whether I should answer that one or not. No, because I know that too. But like, there's 3 buttons. There's 3 buttons.
Okay.
I don't know if they're called buttons, but we'll call them buttons for today.
Okay. And can you explain offsides in hockey?
I can.
Will you please?
Yeah. So offsides in hockey, you can't cross the blue line until the puck has crossed.
Okay.
Could also know that just from watching hockey.
That's true. Well,
so let me see let's see what the crowd says.
Yes.
So Cherie says I didn't play hockey.
Buttons. Okay.
So these are people calling out the lie. So we got one for hockey, one for trumpet, hockey, trumpet, hockey, blackjack, hockey, blackjack. A lot of people that don't believe that I would have played hockey, and quite a few that don't think blackjack. It sounds like most people think that I definitely played trumpet. They're not sure about the other one. Patty, we're actually playing two truths and 1 lie, which means I told you 3 things about me, and one of them is not true, and that's the one you're trying to guess. So here's the 3 things, just in case Patty missed, because she was going to get a Long Island iced tea. 3 things. I can play the trumpet. I once was a blackjack dealer. and I played hockey in high school. So we got people going through, like, there's been a lot of people saying that the hockey is the lie and the blackjack is the lie. Only one person saying that the trumpet was a lie. Dave is now wondering if he knows what a trumpet actually is. Ooh, look at this. Someone's watching body language. Said that I twitched a little bit. All right.
So I
okay.
Yes.
Patty's asking because you were asking so many questions.
Okay.
I got you. She was paying attention. We still think you're drinking, Patty. It's all right.
And I don't think any of my questions helped anybody whatsoever.
No, I did that on purpose.
Yeah, well, that's no fun, Jeff. So let me give you my rationale, then I'll give you my guess. Is this a prize or anything? Are we at that magic hour? Do I need to?
We can be. If you'd like, we can go back. Yeah, we're at 15.
Let's do the next one because there's a lot. Yeah, we didn't clarify the rules. So do you want to wait?
Yeah, we'll do the next. The next one will be a prize. Yeah.
Okay. So here's my thought process. You are a very musical man. You did not say that you can play the trumpet well. You did not say that you were first year. I could technically pick up a trumpet and blow into a trumpet and play a trumpet.
That's true. So, I guess I didn't clarify. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, that's true.
And the fact that you knew that they weren't called buttons, that's impressive, Jeff. So I think you can play the trumpet.
Okay.
You are a Midwest guy, Ohio guy. I know you like to watch a good hockey game. You said you played hockey in high school. Doesn't mean you were like on the first line varsity team, state championship team type thing. So I'm gonna say you played hockey. Okay. I'm gonna go with the blackjack dealer because I gave you some kind of softball questions, Jeff, and I got a little worried. That's when I saw the twitching. When you're like, aces? What are aces? What? It's like you pulled out like the Max Headroom from 1984. What's an ace? What's an ace? What's an ace? So that's where I'm gonna go. I'm going to say. So
I actually do know. So the funny part is I actually do know the answers to the blackjack questions, but I've never been a blackjack dealer.
Yes.
I did play trumpet from 5th grade on. Played a lot of jazz trumpet. Really love playing trumpets. Haven't played for a while, but can definitely play. And Patty, I think I didn't call them buttons. Dave called them buttons. I corrected him because I do play trumpets. I did play hockey in high school. Not actually for my high school. My high school didn't have it. I was recruited by another team in a league that you didn't have to go to the high school. So I actually played for another team and played at a few different things. Actually, technically, it's still on a banner at Kent State University because my team won a tournament there, and I led the entire tournament in assists. I played hockey. Like soccer was like my main sport, and so all my hockey teammates would make fun of me because I did a lot of I kicked the puck a lot because if it got to my feet, so I had a lot of passes and actually assists that were from my feet. My coach used to joke that I actually had more assists from my feet than I did my stick, but that's the whole other thing. But I actually just played my junior and senior year. And I did play trumpet, and then I did not work as a blackjack dealer, unfortunately.
All right.
So a lot of people got the blackjack, but a lot of people did not think that I played hockey. It's too bad. Yeah. Anyway, I actually almost
guy.
Yeah, right.
I can see the hockey.
Yeah. I actually almost played. I played football for a short brief. I never actually played a season. I was kicking for football, and then the seasons didn't match up, so I actually chose hockey over football, which I think was dumb because I probably could have walked on and played football in college as a kicker, because that's easier to do than walking on to hockey. But actually, I could kick pretty stinging far and accurate, but
okay.
But I didn't. I played hockey. So if I hadn't done that, I mean, who knows? I'd be in the NFL right now kicking. I would never met Chad, and we wouldn't be here.
Would you? And I still don't know if that's something to brag about, being in the NFL.
I actually almost played college hockey. But my skill level, where I would have been, the coach was very honest with me and love to have you on the team, but you need to know that you're probably never going to play. And I'm like, yeah, that sounds good. I don't think I'm going to do all the practice and all that stuff like that and kill myself to probably never play for a small D3 school. Thanks though. And I did.
Appreciate the honesty.
I probably would have got destroyed at the college level. I mean, it would have been just embarrassingly brutal. I would have just been a test dummy for their practice. That's essentially what I was going to be. I was going to be like the Rudy, but the one who never gets to play and doesn't actually
never carried off the field. Yeah.
And doesn't work quite as hard.
Yeah.
Look at Alex is Alex is a loyal.
I'm not sure Alex is just drinking water tonight.
Nah, Alex knows.
On point.
Do you know the Tink Tink story? Ooh, I got a special prize for anyone other than Alex that can comment and share what Tank Tank comes from, because Alex
You
is
talked
pulling
about
from like
this on your on the 12-hour live, I think, is when you brought that out, didn't
I
you?
think I probably and we've
Yeah.
talked about it. I think I've talked about it maybe once on the podcast as well, but definitely on the 12 hour. So let's do a giveaway really quick.
Okay.
Um,
How about I'll do a sort of a question thing.
okay,
Mine's
we'll
a
do
little
the
bit more
first
challenging.
correct answer.
Yeah.
Okay.
So this one's a little bit more difficult, maybe. I don't know. I'm looking for. There are two answers, and you have to have them both to win. What are they winning? I've got More Kids Deserve It books. I've got any of my books. I've got Jeff's cat. I've got ducks. So just tell me what you want. We'll send it your way. That works. Okay.
Good to me.
So here's the thing. I'm going to read 6 names. 4 of them are my kids. Tell me which 2 are not my kids.
Ooh.
Okay. Which 2 are not Dave Schmittou's kids? And you can just start typing random combinations if you want to. Are we ready?
Interesting.
So
yeah. First, want to get the right combination of 2 kids that are not
two
your
kids that are not my kids. Okay. Here we go. Cameron, Reagan, Lincoln, Clinton, Caden, Mason. And I had to write these down so that I could remember which ones are actually my kids. So looking for 2 that are not.
Can you give us a clarifying question of your kids? How many are boys and how many are girls?
I have 3 boys and 1 girl. So again, the names are Cameron, Reagan, Lincoln, Clinton, Caden, and Mason. I'll give you a hint. All of my kids' last names end in N. Does that help anybody? At least one of my kids is named after a president. At least one.
I got my guesses. I don't know this. I should.
Okay.
Bad that I don't. But you have. But to be fair, like I make it. I only have 2 kids, so like you might get twice as hard.
No, I'm telling you, this is a hard one for me too. Seriously,
we got
there's not a day goes by
Reagan.
they're not getting called the wrong names.
We got Reagan and Clinton, Clinton and Mason, Clinton and Mason, Lincoln and Clinton, Clinton and Lincoln, Cameron and Reagan, Clinton and Mason. Just guessing.
That would be a good name. Oh, okay.
Cameron and Clinton, Clinton and Caden, Lincoln and Caden.
Wow.
Has anyone guessed the right pair?
Yes. Now you're looking at yours to match up.
I'm looking to see if mine match up with any of them, and I don't think. Okay, mine does match up with one of them. So, can I make my guess, and then you'll tell us, and we'll look who got what first?
Sure.
I'm guessing Clinton and Mason.
That is an excellent guess. Not correct.
Not correct, is it?
Not correct.
What's the combo?
So my oldest son, the high school freshman right now, is Cameron. He's
I knew Cameron.
The thing with some of these names is they could boy, girl. I don't know if that helps anything. Like Cameron is that. Yeah, so that makes it a little bit tricky. My daughter, she is Reagan.
Okay.
She is 9.
I was certain about those 2.
Yep.
It's the other 2.
Yeah, my 2nd grade son, my shadow, he's the one that oftentimes when I'm doing this, you see me like shaking. It's because he's attached to my leg and I'm trying to shake him off. My 2nd grade son is Caden. And my youngest, my kindergartner, who, by the way, go check out my Instagram today. His fashion sense is impeccable. He is Mason. So I've got Cameron, Reagan, Caden, Mason, which means the correct answers were Lincoln and Clinton. Yes.
All right, let's see the first one here. Let's go here. First one to nail it. Clinton and Lincoln and Clinton. Or no, yeah, Lincoln and Clinton.
I think that's Nikki. Nikki wants me going to the post office again. Nikki.
Nikki won. Nikki, let him know. Let him know. You know, she knows how to do this.
Yep, she's got the game.
Okay, so that was fun.
And Alex, what's next? Thank you for that shout out. So Alex recognized that on Lasting Learning on my podcast, Caden and Reagan actually do intros on alternating shows. So Caden talks at the beginning of one, and Reagan will talk in the open. Well done, Alex. Thanks for that, for recognizing that. Yeah. So yeah.
All right, Dave.
Some of it.
I'm looking at a would you rather here. I'm trying to pick the right one. I thought I had
you
one.
were staring into my soul. You said, "Okay, Dave." So it reminded me of my dad telling me that we had to have a talk.
I'm trying to go whether I go super funny or make it slightly deeper, where you have to think. Like just fun or like.
I don't necessarily go deep with my thoughts anyway, so you can go anywhere you want.
All right, here we go. Would you rather have 3 feet or 3 hands? By the way, everyone watching, we want to know what you say on this too. Very curious. Would you rather have 3 feet or 3 hands?
Okay, so this is an interesting one. Would 3 feet make me run faster? Would it allow me to have more endurance because I'm distributing my weight?
Now it doesn't clarify whether you'd have 3 legs or if the third foot would like be from one of your other legs. Like you'd have 2, so like you know.
I'm picturing this like a third leg. So like when I'm running, I look like the road.
Doesn't say leg. It says hand or hand and feet. I don't know. That was my first thought too. And I'm
my
like,
additional hand could be coming off of,
or like just be like right here in the middle of your chest, like, or like on your back. I mean, I don't know. Like, who knows?
Mr. Gargas.
Let's say that there's an arm or leg attached to it. How about that? We'll say that. 3 hands for programming. Yeah. Just go in that code.
Well, I type like this, so that's not going to be a big help. I mean, it's like
maybe I'll type a little bit faster. Extra hand. You'd have a third finger.
But I already have that, and I still don't use it, so that's not going to be much help.
Crocheting scarves all over the place. I'm assuming that Maggie would just trip on. She'd have one more foot to trip over.
I am actually going to go with the foot thing. Here's my logic. I picture myself still going around on 2 feet, like running on 2 feet. But every once in a while, like if you stub your toe, you got like the spare part. You can put that down and start. You're functional.
But if you're used to running on 3, you stop 1 and you go to 2, wouldn't you still be off balance because you're used to balancing on 3? So like your balance would adjust, and it'd still be sort of the same thing.
Yeah,
I'm gonna say 3 feet because. Think of how awesome your flying ninja kick would be with 3 feet instead of 2.
You wouldn't even have to have a flying. You wouldn't be no. You could still be running at the person and stick out the other foot while you're going. That'd be epic.
That's true. That would be. I think that's I think the true answer to that. Would you rather have I've got
3 boys and I could have like a hand on each one as I'm wrestling? Ooh, I don't know.
You'd be a heck of a twister player. Would you rather have all your shirts be 2 sizes too big or have all of them be 1 size too small?
Aren't they all already too small, Jeff Gargas?
If you quit buying the wrong size,
I would stop working out so much,
I think for me that's fairly easy. I'd rather them all be 2 sizes too big.
Yeah, at least then I can season though. Like in the winter, give me some big, cozy, baggy stuff. In the summer, I don't know. The 1 size too small. There's a place for that, right?
I give Kate a shout out. She says too big, and then she corrected herself.
See, I like walking around with the shirt with my midriff showing. Too small. Like
too small.
My daughter. Yeah, no.
I want to apologize on behalf of Teach Better and the Teach Better family, and StreamYard and Facebook and Twitter and YouTube and Twitch for the image that everyone now has in their mind. We don't condone any of that at all.
Okay, I got one for you.
Can I ask one last one and then we're going to move on?
Go ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
Would you rather wrestle a bear or an alligator?
Oh my gosh.
And then I'm going to tell my wrestle on a bear story real quick.
So what was that Leonardo DiCaprio movie that came out a couple years ago where he was in the wilderness and he got beat up by that bear? I can't think of the name.
I can't think of it either, yeah.
So in that movie, I'm sitting there watching him get torn up by this grizzly bear and he walks away from it. And I was left thinking, is that even possible? But it's Leo. So yes, I mean, he survived the Titanic. He can survive that. However, an alligator...
The Revenant, yeah.
Yeah, thank you. The alligator, all you got to do is jump on its back and like duct tape can hold its mouth closed and then you're done, right? That's all you have to do. You just have to jump on its back. A bear, you jump on its back, that's not going to work. You can't grab its legs. You can't do anything. There's no defense against a bear other than fetal position and cry, right? No,
which I've heard that actually doesn't work. But
yeah. How does anybody actually know that works or not, though?
Well, they're saying other people like who your best position is actually just to stand completely still. Don't look
Well,
aggressive, but also don't look.
That is not an option for me. So it's got to be the alligator then.
Yeah. We got Carly wants to fight a teddy bear. Cherie's going for a panda bear.
Koala is a koala bear. I could fight a koala.
Koalas are wicked. You ever seen their claws?
Aren't they
They
slow,
whoop
though?
you up, dude. Because your dog be like,
Yeah.
"Oh, look at the little cute koala," and then just before you know it, it's got you 3 hits.
That's how everything in Australia is, though. Yeah.
So the first time I ever went up to Canada, up to the cottage and stuff with my wife's family, it was when her grandmother was still with us, and she was up there. And her grandmother and I had a good joking relationship. We weren't even married at the time, and I was joking the whole time that like all I wanted to do was see a bear so I could go wrestle it. And I'm being like extremely sarcastic, but I'm just continuing to say it. Like her grandma's like kind of wondering if I'm being sarcastic anymore. And we see a bear across 100 yards of water. I mean, it's a little guy, probably 250 pounds, but like, and she's like, Jeff, there's a bear, because I've been talking about wanting to see a bear, and I'm not kidding you. I take my fillet knife, put it in my mouth, and I'm like, I'm going to get it, Grandma, and I go running out the door. She almost breaks her neck, sliding down the stairs because she was so worried about me stopping me, and I'm like, it was just became this joke, but that was me trying to fight a bear. I didn't. There was another time we saw a bear.
I totally would have believed you did, though. If you would have done that in true Tucson, I would have. I mean, seriously, I thought you could have beat up a bear. I would have fallen for it.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, I don't know if that's true. Okay, what did you have? Sorry.
So
we got to do a giveaway here in a second, too.
Okay, so my would you rather is a little bit different. You're going to just have to explain your answer.
Okay.
So I want you to imagine that Teach Better gets booked to do some sort of professional development out in Arizona. And they said, Chef Gargas, we want you and one other person on the team. But the condition is you have to go on a road trip to get there. Who are you bringing? And your decision, it can be based off of the road trip. It can be based off of the actual professional development. It can be based off of just your own sanity. Who's going to Arizona in a car with Jeff Gargas?
Honestly, probably you.
Ooh, that's not what
so
I thought.
He'd live stream the whole thing, and it'd be just like a
true story.
20-hour.
Oh, it'd be fun, man.
Well, I mean, I've done very, very long road trips with Chad, so like I'm not worried there. I've done road trips with Ray, so like I'm not worried about that. I'm looking at that. Here's how I'm answering. Actually, I could almost say anyone because I'll trust anyone on the team to do the professional development. But also, it's an opportunity for me to like spend some time with that person, learn. So almost anyone on the team I'd go with. I don't know if there's anybody I wouldn't.
Maybe I should have rephrased the question. Say, who aren't you going? No, I'm not doing that. But
trying to think. I wouldn't go with Michelle. I feel like she and I would just be picking on each other so much that one of us would actually end up hating.
There's
the
a
other
little
one.
history there, yeah.
Other than that, I think I'm game for anyone. So
okay. You two on a road trip should be moving. There was a movie. It was called Dumb and Dumber, Carly. Rhode Island to Colorado to Aspen. Yeah, that's already been there, done that. Yeah.
Going to a little place called Aspen, Arizona. Nice. Switch it up. That's all it is, right?
Oh,
interesting.
Awesome.
So, all right, flipped on you.
Who am I going on a road trip with?
For some weird reason, they want you to come out. Who goes with you?
So there's a lot of different directions I could go. It depends on the day of the week, how I'm feeling, if I'm wearing my grumpy clothes or if I'm happy and upbeat, if I want to be deep and philosophical. So if I'm like in this mood where I just want to learn and grow, I'm saying, Caitlin, let's go for a drive. And then she and I are just going to bicker and argue the whole way there. And we're both going to come out better people. If I say, no, I need to be uplifted, I need to feel supported, I'm bringing Liv with me. If I say, let's just go have a good time, I'm bringing you with me, Jeff. If I'm just saying, hey, I just need some amazing professional development where people are going to be stimulated and they're going to grow and they're going to feel supported, I'm bringing Ray. So I feel like I could really go 1,000 different directions with this one. And it all depends on my mood because it's all about me. So
what's the drive time from like, in between you and I down to Arizona?
I'm guessing 22, 23 hours. I mean, it's a doozy.
Like, so you and I on that road trip, like we're probably going to go to jail. Like
that's the truth. That is
somewhere, something's going to happen.
We're going to stop in Vegas. You're going to deal some blackjack. I mean, it's going to be epic.
Let's it's, all right. Let's give something away real quick. Quick question.
Mm-hmm.
Dave said people pay attention to this one, so I'm making this one easy because I think they always pay attention to this. What is Dave drinking today? He's got a tall glass. But he said not only what he's drinking, you have to give me. He said there's a lot of this in that particular drink because of being a tall glass. So what is there a lot of in his glass?
What did I say? There was a lot of in this class. Yes,
that's true. That's very. Thank you for that clarification. That's an important one. There's your two truth and a lie right there.
Right.
Interesting. While we do that, what do you want? Let's move on. Do you want to do another two truth and a lie? You want to do a would you rather? You want to do a random trivia question? Okay, Christy, you're on there. But what did he say? What did Dave claim that there was a lot of? Nikki said my favorite old man's drink, which is correct.
Danielle's kind of got it.
Oh yeah. Coke with a splash of rum. So everyone got the drink. Danielle's winning the.
People have paid attention to the drinks lately.
They have been because we use that a lot. So
yeah.
No condition, Alex. 0. Unless Dave had to take a quiz at the end of the trip on the grid method, there's no other reason.
I would bring.
Here's what happens when you travel. Let me rephrase that. When you travel with Chad, something nice does happen. Is you will eat better than you ever do because of the way he eats.
That's exactly what I was going to say.
I eat healthy. If Chad and I went on a 20-hour road trip, like 20 there, 20 back, I'd lose 6 pounds. And I wouldn't even have to work out. I'd just lose it because I wouldn't eat the same way. So there's a benefit there.
That's exactly what I was going to say. If they said one of the booking deals is it's going to be keto or you're going to have to, I don't know, you have to fit within our door frame. Our door frame is like 2 feet wide. I'm bringing Chad because he's going to make sure I'm in shape and ready to go. Yeah.
Dave, would you rather answer a question about science, animals, history, Disney, Harry Potter? That's all I got.
So this is like trivia? Oh.
On this site, it's 50 fun trivia questions for kids.
Okay.
It's like our version of Are You Smarter Than...
Not Disney, not Harry Potter.
Animal, history, science, animal, history, or science?
Science? Science.
Let's see here. Which planet has the most gravity? Answer this one for me. Which planet has the most gravity?
And don't Google it, people. Just throw your answers out.
No Googling. Come on, don't cheat.
And if the answer is Pluto, come up with a different one. That doesn't count.
Okay, Nikki says that Harry Potter has the most gravity. Carly thinks
I know this.
Disney
He plays Quidditch and he does not rely on gravity. Okay.
So Holly says Jupiter. She's a science teacher. I get it. Holly, did you Google it? Don't lie to us. Or it's Holly.
Right, my guess, Jeff, is Jupiter.
Yeah, I just gave it away, didn't I?
Thank you. Because I was leaning towards Mercury. I was thinking, okay, Mercury's close to the sun. But yes, I am going to change my answer before it's official and say Jupiter.
Does gravity come from the sun?
Well, because it's really close to the biggest thing in the solar system. So I thought maybe there was a lot of draw.
Doesn't our gravity come from the moon?
I think
I'm actually asking.
So gravity is the force of things being attracted to each other. So I think the size of things.
I gotta say, with the level of attraction that there is between you and I, Earth would have to be the answer.
It's because of our
big break, Jupiter. Jillian says, Earth. Exactly. That's, I think,
everything revolves around the Earth. Yeah.
Holly, you're wrong. It is definitely Earth. No, it's actually Jupiter, or at least according to this website, according to science.com. Patty says the moon.
Patty, put the Long Island down.
Anything with math has gravity. The more mass, the more gravity. Interesting. All right, we're getting a little too educated here. All right, 2 truths and a lie. This one for Dave to learn more about me.
Okay.
I already gave one away. Hold on, I got to change it because I kind of gave it away in one of my talks there. This will be fun with Dave. I'm pretty sure you'll get this, but 3 things if you're trying to guess which one of these things is a lie about me. Number 1, I was born in Canada. Number 2, I'm 85% blind in one eye. Or number 3, I used to have 6 earrings. I was born in Canada, 85% blind in one eye, or I used to have 6 earrings.
So a question for you. I do this all the time. I throw earrings in when I'm playing with my kids just to show them that I can still do it. Can you still get earrings in? Or have they closed up?
They're closed. Yeah, I haven't tried in a long time, so they're probably closed up.
Okay. See, I had 3 and they all still function. They all still work.
I don't know how many I had or whether they still function.
With this professional look I'm always trying to pull off, it's hard to throw the earrings in. No. Okay, so you didn't give me much on that one.
Cherie's guessing that I am not 85% blind in one eye. Patty is guessing that I did not have 6 earrings.
So here's a question: since even though the borders are closed, can you go to Canada?
I don't know. I haven't tried. Not sure yet.
Because
the matters
citizenship thing, right? If you're born in Canada,
if you apply for dual citizenship, there are plenty of people who are born. There are plenty of people who were born in Canada who actually then become a full-fledged American citizen.
Okay,
there's certain rights you have to give up in order to do that.
Okay, so you don't have free healthcare.
No,
what happens when you revoke?
I wish I did.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Carly and Alex are saying I wasn't born in Canada. Jillian saying I am not blind in one eye, or 85% blind in one eye. Patty saying, but if I think the way Dave does, he might just have 6 earrings he never gave anyone.
Oh.
Let me clarify. What I was saying is that I had 6 piercings in my ears is what I actually meant by that. I get it. Dave likes to take the literal stuff. I get it. Nikki's guessing did not have 6 earrings. Alex is guessing anyone can put in earrings if they push hard enough.
That's the truth.
Christy says I was not born in Canada.
You just remind me of a flashback to high school. I remember my senior year of high school, there was this kid who had piercings all over. And there was this fight that broke out in the cafeteria between him and another kid. Well, this kid that had earrings all over, one day he came to school with paper clips to his ears, connected to his lip, connected to his belly button. Like, it was insane. And in this fight, a kid grabbed it.
You just pulled it.
Can you imagine?
Ouch.
Oh, yeah. So,
ouch.
That actually inspired me to start getting piercings. True story.
Never pierced my belly button. That's for sure.
No.
Yeah.
Okay. Would you like my guess?
I'd like your guess. Yes.
Okay. So I'm guessing.
I think everyone would appreciate if you explained how you get there, which I think you're about to do anyway. I think people enjoy your path.
Okay. So the eye thing, you flat out explicitly said it before. So just that one's easy.
I've said what before?
That you're basically blind in one eye. Now you could come out and say, no, it's 83%, not 85%, and get me on the technicality.
Now, but I do want to make sure that everyone's very. I lie a lot too, but go ahead.
This is true. So I'm going to take that one off the table and know that we've got that. So now I'm debating earrings versus Canada. Well, we've talked about a lot of people before that were like Canadians that now live in America. And I don't remember you ever once saying, oh, that's me too. You've said, I go to Canada all the time on vacation, but you've never said, hey, I was born there. The earrings. Yeah. I mean, you played the trumpet. Of course you had 6 earrings, right? So I'm going to say the lie was you were born in Canada.
Interesting. Very interesting. It's true too, though. I was not born in Canada.
There we go.
I have talked about my left eye. I have something called morning glory syndrome, which is literally a 1 in a million. It's actually like a 1 in 5 million disease I was born with that makes me 85. I think it's a little bit more than 85%, but that's what they've always said. In my left eye. And what else is there? I did have 6 earrings. I had 2 here, 2 here, and 2 up here. My entire high school, since I started getting earrings, which was maybe sophomore year, and into my first little bit into college, like my brother used to always make fun of me because I always had more earrings than my girlfriends. And yeah, so I haven't had them in for a long time. When I was 19, I got promoted to manager at Arby's and had to take out my earrings. It became such a pain to do it, like take 6 out, put 6 in, whatever. Nowadays, you don't have to, but you did have to then. And so I cut my hair. And actually, I showed up my first day at work just to be an employee there. And Cliff was the GM there, and he did the classic. I've seen it on movies and stuff, and I think that's where he got it from. Where he's like, I think you're going to do really good here when you come back. And I'm like, where am I going? He's like, you're going to go home and shave and take your earrings out before you come work. And I'm like, oh, okay. So I actually took my earrings out, shaved that a little bit. I just had like some stubble, like goatee thing going on, and shaved my head and came back.
Oh, wow.
With no hair.
You came back with a soul patch and no hair?
I came back with nothing. I went completely clean shaven, shaved my head with like down to like a 1, like so, like about what it is now. And took out all my earrings and never put them back in there. So, I agree. You know, Carly, if you were watching Monday, Ray and I talked about this. I actually got. You guys are all going to be privy. I haven't put this on the. I said I was going to put it on the team stories, but my mom did send me pictures, and I thought I'd share with all you. This is not the longest my hair was, and I don't have my earrings in here, but you can see how I used to have my hair.
Yes. So hold on. I was just going to make a huge stereotype, and I'm not going to go there. But if you would have shown me that picture of the first 2 Truths and a Lie, it would have been a guarantee you played the trumpet. That picture is a trumpet player right there. That is a trumpet player. That is epic. I love that. You had the part right down the middle and everything in the flare. Oh, Jeff Gargas. Aw.
My mom sent me pictures. No, but I did have that. But I also, I did the earrings, but I was in bands, so like I did the long hair. Actually, a lot of time to grow it even longer than that, and then had. Yeah. Oh gosh, here we go. Arby's questions.
I don't want to know the answer to that Arby's question. Please don't answer that one.
No, absolutely not. It comes in a bag, but it doesn't come in liquid form. It's actually
okay. Thank you, Jesus.
I'm actually going to debunk this. That actually the food you are going to get at Arby's is less fake than food you get anywhere else. It's all legit. That's actually why their prices are more expensive, because the food is 3 times as expensive for Arby's to buy. The meat does come packaged, which is what you're referring to, but it's just like if you got raw meat in a package. Like that's how it is. It's not liquefied. It's legit, and it is cooked every morning and sliced fresh, just like they claim it is. So, I'm still a fan. It was a great organization. I'm a big fan of Arby's. Anyway, Alex said I played trumpet. And
I knew it. I said I knew I was gonna. Yeah, my bad. Alex, you're right. You are way better looking than Jeff was. Well, you're right.
That's very true.
Right.
Very true. Right. Let's give something away.
Okay. Absolutely. I have no idea what we're even giving away tonight. We just keep saying email us and tell us what you want. So ask us for stuff, people. I don't know.
This one we will do for your choice of anything from the teachbetterswag.com site.
Ooh.
On Dave.
Even the new hashtag Team Caitlin stuff?
Even the new hashtag Team Caitlin stuff.
Wow. Okay.
The question is, what is the name of Dave's oldest child?
Ooh.
What is the name of Dave's oldest child? All right, and from there we're going to go on. Dave, do you have a two truth and a lie, or do you have maybe one of your defendant things? Maybe we can finish off.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Let's do that.
That sounds good. Swag. He thinks his name is Swag. Oh no, that's not what you were saying, Carly. Okay.
What do you got? Let's do one of your defending, whatever that is. Oh, we got Holly with Cameron. We got Patty with Cameron, but Holly comes in first.
Nice. Well, Holly is fast. She is super fast. I saw.
Look at that, and Twitch didn't come in as fast. Like I saw Twitch coming in there with Kate, but Twitch was fast the other day. But
maybe Kate's not as fast. Maybe it's user, not the platform.
Ooh, maybe it's user error. I don't know. Maybe, but it is Cameron. And Holly was the first one to grab that. So Holly, shoot me a email. Make sure I don't forget about that. I love Cherie. Like she didn't know, but she just wants to comment to let us know that.
I appreciate that.
Just letting us know that she's still there, and that is awesome. Kate likes Twitch. I like Twitch too. I don't know if anybody's watched. I actually watched AOC play Among Us. I'm not trying to I'm not like backing her as a political person or anything like that. I just enjoy watching Among Us stuff because it's funny. But my kids, which by the way, yesterday at 4:00 Eastern time, my kids and I and my wife, we all sat down and watched the Fortnite event. And my son
got
had
stuck
my
on this
nephew
big giant Goliath coming out of it. Yeah, I saw it.
Galactus, and we defeated them, and it was awesome. And my nephew was on speakerphone with my son, and they were freaking out the entire time. And I could hear him freaking out, and he's like breaking the speakers. Oh, it was incredible. I really like what they do though. They're really good at this whole it's like this whole meta universe with inside, like things happening there. I actually sat and watched the entire Travis Scott concert that they did in there, which was really cool. It's just an interesting. It's really cool what they're doing. But the kids were freaking out. Sure. It was hilarious. Anyway, look at that. You and Holly, look at that.
See, remember the summer when we said we're going to be besties? See, we have so much in common. It's crazy.
Well, Holly, let me know what you want. Shoot me an email. Let's do this. Let's finish off with your defend the undefendable.
Okay, so defend the undefendable. The basic premise of this is it's a take on something I used to do back in my old middle school social studies classroom when I was a teacher, where I would have my students take the opposite position of what they actually believe. So they'd have to write up some sort of position paper, and then they had to get up and argue the opposite side in front of the class, just so they could prove they actually knew what they were talking about. So, Jeff, I'm going to have you do the same thing. I'm going to give you a statement.
Something easy enough here.
Oh yeah, okay. I'll give you something that I know you don't agree with, but you'll have to argue it as though you do. Okay? Are you ready for this?
I have to argue for what I don't agree. Okay.
I've got a whole list here.
Can I pass? Can I choose to go or pass for the next?
And they're softballs. I'm not going politics. I'm not going religion. I'm not going any of those places. So no worries.
Just be careful with me, because if you ask the wrong thing, it's gonna everyone's gonna realize that I'm not intelligent, and I try really hard.
No, this is easy. I'm not gonna say which planet has the most gravity, and you have to argue for Mercury. I'm not doing that.
Earth.
Yeah, okay.
We established that already.
So for example, here's a softball. Which state is better, Michigan or Ohio? Please hit record, somebody. Somebody hit record.
I believe
Chris, this is a podcast clip here.
Is better than Ohio.
Period.
Because it has more lakefront property. It has more snow, and I like snow. It has a great outdoors. Just a great outdoors in the general. There's a lot of adventures you can go on, a lot of places you can go to really explore the outdoor and nature. They have strong football programs.
Wow.
Or at least brands, maybe.
There you go.
Programs might not be right. Football brands in Western Illinois or Western Michigan, which is a fantastic football program. Eastern. We'll go Eastern Michigan is also a great one. Michigan is also better because there was a great amphitheater. Can't remember what it's called. That I got to.
Was it Pine Knob? DTE, yeah.
It was just north of Detroit.
Yep, Pine Knob is what it used to be called. Now it's DTE. Yep.
I think it was DTE when I went.
Okay.
We went for the Monster Energy tour with Alice in Chains. Who was all there? Code and Cambria, Alice in Chains, and Jane's Addiction. And I had a buddy who played on one of the open and side stage, and then we got to go sit in the third row, which was fun because he actually got to introduce Alice in Chains. Anyway, it was fun. It was a cool thing. And we drank Monster Energy drink and the Bat Blue for free all night because they're sponsored by him, so that was cool. And I got to have a cool moment where I took two young guys that I knew that were in the music industry, and I'm like, no, go ahead and drink the band's drinks because, Jeff.
So, anyway. Jeff Gargas, the smoke screen's not working. I want to hear about how wonderful Michigan is.
So, Michigan, I was trying to get out of there. I think I've done a pretty good job. I mean, that was epic. Well played. Really, I think the biggest draw is the Michigan is there's a lot of outdoor, it's beautiful landscape. Yeah, that's it. That's all I got. I mean,
that's good, man. I'm impressed.
What else? I mean, I actually like the fact Detroit's a nice city. I enjoy the one time I went to Detroit and stayed in a really nice hotel. That's probably why I like Detroit. Mm-hmm. For the reason, and there's a tunnel right to Canada, which is fun.
Yeah.
When you stay in Detroit, your cell phone provider thinks you're in Canada, so he switch you over to Roman in Canada, and you get charged extra. Which actually, now that I figured out, Michigan sucks. So that's a weird one, but what are some of the other ones that are more like topic based? Because that's a fun one, but I guess that challenges whether I know anything about Michigan at all.
Yeah. So some of the other ones I had, some simple ones, and I don't know if you want to go down any of these or not. So one that I had is that a rainy day beats a sunny day, or you could argue that one day I would make an excellent president. There's so many things that we could throw into this conversation. And
see,
I'm truly just looking for sound bites. That's all I'm looking for.
Yeah, for me, what's hard with just because you threw out like the rainy day Sundays, I don't have a strong opinion either way, so it's super easy for me to do. You being a president, I could argue all day. That's
a
easy.
Good president. I'm sorry, a good president. Let me clarify.
Yeah, I can argue that all day.
Wow,
all day long. That you would be a good president. Now, I can also make a pretty good case for you why you shouldn't run for president, but I'm like, for me, if you ran for president, I'd probably be like, can I be communication instructor or something? Like, that'd be cool. Let's do that. Chief of staff. No, I don't want to have to like go through an appointment and stuff like that where like they're gonna dig into my skeletons.
You've already done all up there. They know you had earrings. They know you played the trumpet. What else
I will
are they gonna
throw
find
you under the bus so fast it wouldn't even be funny. It'd be the worst ever. Interesting. Okay, I like it.
Yeah. You know what?
Let me ask you.
Oh, go ahead. I was just gonna say, just teachers out there. These are fun games that you could play with your kids. You could throw some of this stuff out there to your students when you have some extra time in class, or you're just trying to get to know them a little bit better. It's all fun stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. So I actually just got pinged, and I just realized I actually have to be on a meeting in 2 minutes.
Okay.
So we're gonna have to wrap this up.
Let's do it.
So would you rather hang out with Dave or be late to a meeting? It's the same thing. Whatever. I've got to go. Make sure you email us if we. This is the problem. I have too much fun. If we owe you something, make sure you email us, and we will see you tomorrow night for Master Chat, 8:00 Eastern time. And I don't have who that is up. It's just look it up. It's good. Check hashtag Mastery Chat. I apologize. I have to go. I just lost track of time. We were having a good time. Appreciate all of you, Dave. Appreciate you, brother. I will see you all. We'll see you guys tomorrow night for Master Chat, and we'll see you in the morning for Daily Dropping. We'll see you.
Take care, guys.